Hey there, guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me this week. And as always, we're going to look at the top posts here. I think today we're just going to stick to the first page. I don't want this video to be too long because I have to stream basically like directly after I finish this. So I'm going to go ahead and just hop into it here. Guys, can you rate my stone mine? 11 out of 10. Oh, are we doing this trend again? I actually really hate this thing, where people are like making builds just out of items on the ground. This was a thing that was just getting posted a ton before, but I mean, it's still pretty hilarious. Right side of the line will fill up with coal, preventing stone from entering 0 out of 10. That's actually very true. You failed. I figured out how to make yellow science on a budget, still hand feeding though. Oh man. So, what science? Yellow science? What were those? Were the sponges the low densities or something? I'd like to know what's happening. Nice! Oh man! Oh wait, dude, I didn't even... Sorry, I had the sounds off. Alright, we gotta do this again. This is brilliant. They are hand feeding it though. Next step is to automate it fully. Oh my god. Yeah, how many speed models do you have? That was some pretty quick science right there. The turbines actually spin in the wrong direction. Sorry for the low frame rate. I play on an old laptop. Red is direction, yellow is flow. Okay, so they're saying it's going this way. Blades have a positive slope, meaning they are pulling down. Oh man. When are we gonna get That is actually true, yeah. They're pulling down when really they should be sucking the steam out, is my understanding here. Well, I wonder how long until this gets fixed. Give it 20 minutes and there'll be an update patching this. That long? Looked into it, you go, right. Well, clone a notice, which means it's bound to be fixed at some point, right? I love how the... I don't know, what is this, though? Oh, yeah, he's just shaking his head. He's like, no. No. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of bug that it's to me very inconsequential and exactly what I expect from this community to find. Good find, yeah. We're so out of actual bugs that this is the only thing we can find is stuff like that. Oh, this is a hilarious post. I bought a house and accidentally Factorioed it. I'm the laziest man on the planet. I bought the house with the tiniest yard I could find as I detest yard work. What little yard work was left, I bricked over with... what little yard was left, I bricked over with patio pavers. My wife wanted some small raised brick gardens for tomatoes, so I was like, why not? We can build it into the patio. But I detest yard work. So, of course, I set up an automatic in-ground watering system so I wouldn't have to water. I don't want to have to shut off the timer after rain as recommended, so I set up a 3-point moisture sampler automated water and endlessly have to tweak it. Great. Except now I have to future-proof myself against the constant water pressure caused by my exterior faucet, hose hookup, constantly being on. So it's time to bring out the cistern. Got to redo the gutters anyway because of the drainage issue caused by the patio, so I might as well install a rain-fed pressure system into the watering apparatus. Oops. I forgot to build an overflow into the cistern. Time to rip that out and start over. Now it's mosquito season. It's time to figure out a way to make it airtight while maintaining the airflow. All this because I didn't want to mow a 20 by 20 patch of grass. Am I insane? Yes. And no. You Factorioed your house. Good job. Number one, yes, all of this. Number two, send pics when the biters start showing up. Biters, aka mosquitoes or ants. Yeah. Either one would do. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I was wondering why I always had 2 to 3 pieces of coal in my copper ore train until I found this sneaky bastard. Oh, I hate this. There's all, whenever there's that one piece you miss, it'll just cause issues for you endlessly because it's like it actually spits one out rarely enough that you don't really notice it, except at the end point where it's causing the problems, and you're like, where the hell is this coming from? I'd probably put a miner that only mines that coal into a box to clear it quickly. Sneaky bastard, yeah. Could use filter splitters too. Reasonably happy with the result. Not world record. I mean, that's pretty freaking good. It's about 4 times better than I could do, probably. I got almost the exact same time the other day to get a locomotive built. Yeah, this is me with getting like green science built. I think I just started red science in under 2 hours. I almost 500 hours into this thing, never launched a rocket. What have you been doing, oil refineries? Yeah, that sounds about right. Is time expressed in years? This is my best result of a modded speedrun using Nephrum's 80% base. It is modded to include starter personal reports. Okay. Well, yeah, that definitely starts things a lot. Still way better than I could ever do. Man, so many hilarious posts this week. A writing system based on carving notches into tiles. I like it. That's actually really creative. Because I mean, they look layered. Actually, that's some cool way to make like layered types of flooring. Now I only need some kind of alphabet to go with it. I'm assuming 4 of the characters here represent the same letters. Otherwise, they can't possibly say sin nudes. Yeah, there you go. It turns out the free chests you get in the beginning actually is useful for something. Oh, these? Yeah, these? Yeah. I mean, I guess. Sure. If you want to use it like that. Encouraging spaghetti, but, I can support that. Beach vacation. Yeah, kick back, sit on the roof of your tank maybe, some lasers, a nice sound of charging accumulators, sun reflecting off the solar panels. German tourists in Normandy beaches, 1944 colorized. Oh my god. What's with the wall placement? Yeah, so this is Dragon's Teeth. It worked by not blocking the bugs, but by splitting their big death blobs into smaller groups, your turrets chew up few that get through. It also helps that the unmodded AI is very bad at dealing with the design. Yeah, that's very true, too. What is this? I'm confused. Okay. Is that just like a picture they added on top? Oh, man. Factorio Lab 1.3. Oh, hey, I covered this in my Megabase tutorial videos. Well, Factorio Lab, not this update. Looks like new flowcharts, potentially. I'm not exactly... Flow and list. Is this something... Isn't this like what's... So they just added flow and there's 2 separate menus? Because list is like normally the default, right? Support for new factory game Dyson Sphere program. Oh, so it includes Dyson Sphere program. That's awesome. Mod support includes the main ones: Bob's Mod, C Block, Factorio Extended, Industrial Revolution 2, Vanilla 1.1, Space Exploration plus Crastorio 2, Factorio Extended. Also for Dyson Sphere program, the game. Ability to set module beacon preferences per factory type. That's really cool. I may have to go over these. This is some really awesome stuff. So much info here. If you guys want to check this out. But Factorio Lab, I highly recommend as a Factorio calculator. Absolutely excellent. Had this game for 3 hours, but feeling pretty proud. I mean, if this is what you've done in your first 3 hours, I'd say you're cheating. Like, are you kidding me, man? I think they've browsed the subreddit a bit before this. Like, not to discredit them, but I mean, they're either a genius or browse the subreddit or watch some videos beforehand, because, man, how often do you see first-time players in their first 3 hours figuring out to direct insert cable? Not only that, but to direct insert basically everything here, and to build, like, a lab design in this fashion. I mean, this is kind of an indication that it's their first time. I just find it funny. They're doing something like this, but then, like, they already figured out to direct insert the cable, or maybe it's just by accident. Maybe they just happen to build that way. I mean, it's very impressive. So huge props to them. Kind of miss playing the game without having max efficiency builds and designs memorized. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, these aren't like perfect, but this is pretty, really good for a first-time player. Vroom Vroom Drift. OP, ever wanted to know how to not mow down every power pole in your grid? It actually looks like a lot of fun. Why not just have all the roads have these course balancers? I think it's time to stop pretending I can drive in a straight line and just embrace the solution. This is the way. Yeah, I can't drive straight to save my life in Factorio. It's ridiculous. There's a mod, though, that I think helps you drive straight. I'm pretty sure I spotlighted it. Completed my first large, to me, bus base. Targeted 60 to 100 science per minute. No bots or blueprints used in the making of this base. Designed all production units myself. That's really impressive, especially the fact you did this with no bots or blueprints. Whew. Conventional bus design. Science on the top, intermediates on the bottom. So this is a double-sided bus, obviously. Hand place every tile. Well, wow. Good for you, because I don't know if I'd have to pay. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I do hand place a lot, but fully steam powered. Nice. This is a really good base. Well done. Pretty clean power poles too. That's a good target, like 60 to 100 science per minute. That's a good target there. Well, the first time I played this game was about 2 years ago, and it gave up at the Blue Science Tech. Second playthrough this last week. Yes, 1 week. I did it. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. So, I mean, obviously they didn't sleep during this process. I mean, obviously, it's Factorio. Train line running through the middle of it. Nice. This is... What is happening here, man? I'm not really sure if they're, like, trying to use the belts as buffers, or if it's just, like, they were having fun with the design. I've not really seen things very much like this. This is really interesting to me. Reminds me, when I first saw this, my first thought was, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 queue lines. If you remember, you know, for, like, really popular rides, you had to fit a lot of people in the queue, so then you would do these, like, zigzag back and forth queue lines to try to get in as many people as you could. Oh man, I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon too. Anyway, really well done. Congrats to this person. Close-ups of my nuclear flower plants. Wow, 8 reactors. That's really impressive, actually. Damn. Can I borrow this design? This is so nice looking. Flower power. Let's go. I guess you came up with the name first and then decided to see if you could build it. Yeah, that would be hard. Man, better visual designer than I am. And they have a 6-reactor version. This is really cool. First long-term base. Did you seriously just build this in the middle of a jungle? There's something wrong with this person. I've been enjoying the game quite a bit. However, I do regret building the walls as early as I did. Ended up boxing myself in too tight and had to spaghetti some of the lines. I really need to learn how trains work. So the walls are what box you in. You sure it's not the endless trees that did it? Oh my god, I feel really bad for them. Oh my lord, that is so many trees. Whew. It does make for kind of an interesting visual experience while playing, just being smack dab in the middle of like an endless forest, but it is a huge pain until you get bots. Belt collider. 5 belts of each science pack in this example. Whoo, man, that is a lot of science. I like it. I really like it. If anyone wants me to write code to generate blueprint strings for these, let me know. I could use help with the front end for it, though. Man. Here, during the dark times before splitters had filters, I still have trouble remembering to implement them. Yeah, I remember that too. Not having filters on splitters was interesting. Is Factorio worth it? Yes. Playing Terraria, so I told myself that I'll buy it to the following week once I save some cash. Fast forward to this week, while I was browsing Reddit, I stumbled upon a post about Let's Play a video of Factorio. To watch... I decided to watch a video, and boy was I blown away how players can make those huge bases seem to be having one heck of a time. Tried the demo and got hooked right away, kind of like my experience with Terraria. Now my current dilemma is I have enough cash to buy either Terraria or Factorio, but not both. I would say Factorio. I mean, I'm biased, but I'd get Terraria right now, just so you can play with your buddy, then talk them into getting Factorio later with you. Okay, interesting response. I didn't consider that. This is a good response, though. Yeah, if they want to play with their friend, then Terraria. But man, Factorio, don't miss out on it. If your buddy will play Terraria with you, I'd recommend that. Factorio is great, Terraria is great. Both are better with a friend. What is your Steam? I'm gonna buy you Terraria. Wow, this community is awesome. Surprised they didn't offer to buy them Factorio instead, but but still awesome. 250 hours of 500 signs per minute running off a single pond. I mean, yeah, water is infinite, so realism 9 out of 10. You know, just like those rocket silos you keep in your backpack. So I made a large nuclear reactor. Okay, that one's actually pretty cool too. I can't quite tell the scale on this. Production. I mean, that's a lot of steam. Can I like see? Holy hell. So this thing includes 1.2 thousand turbines. Oh, Nelly. Nuclear windmill. Yeah, I really like this. This is a OnlyFans. Oh man. I got some spaghetti. No empty tiles. Oh jeez. I don't know what mod this is modded because I don't know what these are, but bottom left between the engine assembler and the splitter. Seriously though, nice. Between the engine assembler and the splitter. Oh yeah. Empty tile. You failed. This is probably one of the best played spaghetti I've ever seen. Oh man, I just had some spaghetti last night, and I gotta say, this is probably better than my dinner. Top-notch spaghetti right there. Sushi rocket. Entire run was made with sushi belts. I mean, well done. I would never subject myself to this, but I mean, I do see the appeal. I do see, like, this is an interesting way to play, a cool challenge. So, you know, making a whole factory with this, I think it's actually, I'm warming up to the idea a little bit. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, could you, this is my response exactly. All right. Not a roundabout, but a 4-time junction for rail blocks with 2 tiles, 1 rail tile in between, and it has clean signals. This looks really nice. So it's a 4-way junction for rail blocks. How is it not a roundabout, though? I mean, yeah, I guess it's not. Seconding the blueprint request, might have to retire the Celtic knot intersection. Also, why aren't more rail systems 2-tile just because a road port won't fit? Yeah, I still prefer 3-tile. I just think it's a little easier to signal generally. But this is really good. Well, 3 rail tiles. This is legitimately 2 tiles. This is 1 rail apart. I am not a fan of those, but this looks really nice. Well done being able to signal that with that small of a gap. As a seasoned player, making spaghetti bases feels harder than neat ones. This is literally exactly my thoughts. Said this before, and this is exactly how I feel. So they say play a new mod pack where you don't know all the recipes and have builds memorized. You won't know how much of each resource you'll need to make, and you won't know how much you'll need to scale in the future. You'll end up resorting to spaghetti, just make progress and slowly get used to it. You also have a lot of fun playing a new mod. That's very true. That is a good way to force yourself to do spaghetti. is to do a new mod, is to try a mod of some sort. Like when I did space exploration, or even when I did Factorio 2, I definitely got some spaghetti going in there for that reason. I discovered the rather unique border textures of angel smelting concrete brick tiles and found they're perfect for creating the illusion of a solid foundation when building up and surfaces reloaded. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Can I have blue and nice water is without pollution? Yeah. Kind of irritating. You better fix it. Yeah. Generate more pollution, please. Well, there we go, guys. I think that's going to do it for this one. I know it's a little bit shorter, but I do have to stream here in just a couple minutes. I wanted to get this done. I'm really glad I did some really, really funny posts. It was good. I needed a laugh today, so hope you guys got some laughs from this. Some awesome designs, too, man. Both those nuclear designs are really neat. But I believe that'll do it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like is appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to keep up with all the content. Turn on the notifications with the bell icon so you can be notified when new videos come out. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.